That's Keepin.
You made the decision to play Thiago. But Klopp doesn't change the system. Move back left. You don't want to change from the 4-3.
أجمل بنطلون رامي بحبنا مجنون دق الماني لبست أجمل بنطلون رامي بحبنا مجنون دق الماني.
What's going on, people? Back again on the Jerry James show. Still buzzing from my Bring Me the Oil session. Yeah, I mean, my veins are filled with oil at the moment, bro. Like, I can't even find the veins, bro. I've pumped so much into my body. It's another preview, the penultimate preview, to be fair, before the World Cup. It's Derby in the Carabao Cup, round 3. And obviously I'm previewing with the legends themselves. Do you know what I mean? The trio's back. It's G and Romz. What are you telling me, guys, man?
All good, bro.
Yeah.
Kind of bored, like, I don't care about this game. I don't really, I'll be real, like, I couldn't care less about this kind of game. Like, where my owners at? That's all I care about.
You made me care about this game because I said, yeah, you made a good point, yeah. Remember I said, I think it was last stream, I was like, I don't really care about this game whether we win, lose or draw. Then you were like, but the fact is Derby and with the holders, we need to come in with somewhat.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
So I get that. That's why I kind of do. If this was another club like a Villa or Southampton, like a mid-table Prem team, I honestly would not care, bro. These two trophies, I'm not prioritizing this season.
No, I want to see the kids. I want to see the kids today anyway.
Yeah, literally.
My thing is, and we're going to get into it, but if I'm being honest, I think the Carabao Cup's the only thing we've got a chance of winning. I don't think we win the FA Cup. I don't think we get in top 4, and I don't think we get winning the Champions League, bro.
Yeah, no, but Jerry, no. Let's just get knocked out or whatever and just move on.
No, but at least I want a Carabao. I want a day out in Wembley. How about that? Don't I deserve a day out?
What for the Carabao Cup? Allow me, man.
Bro, I want a day out. Why not?
Because even the players, you know, when you win it, you see when listen, I'm not trying to disrespect any competition, yeah. You see when you win the Carabao Cup, even the players don't even look like they wanted to be there in Wembley. Like they're like, oh yeah, but obviously it's not their fault because next week you've got a Premier League game, so it's like it's not like you can. No, last year we had like it wasn't even a week had passed and we had a game, which was semi-important. Did you get? So it's like there is no, you can't enjoy that.
You know what,
the way they do it.
I know, but the difference is we're not going to have an important game, bro. We're not. I know people are expecting us to like finish in top 4 and like push on. I'm telling you now, we're done, bro. We're done. I'm on that train. If we're done for me, that Carabao Cup thing, that's gonna be the final for us, bro. That's gonna be the final. The midweek game against Fulham ain't going to mean anything. It doesn't matter. I don't care if we finish 7th or 8th or 10th.
I think it's because it's just the Carabao. I'm like, I don't even care. Like,
you even like the drink, innit?
Say that again?
I like the drink still. The orange flavor. The orange flavor's nice. The rest of them.
You lot are dumb. Is this where we have come? Is this where we have come now?
That's the name of the
club. Listen to what you're saying.
Bro, the drink is decent, bro.
We're talking about the football. Don't worry about what the drink is gonna do for you, bro. Hey, you lot are crazy.
Bro, sometimes you just gotta take what you're given in it. And the Carabao drinks at the moment.
I don't want this though. I didn't ask for this last year either. As in, I would have been more than happy to have been knocked out last year too. I didn't ask for this trophy. We didn't even take it serious until we got to like the game against Arsenal in the semi-final or whatever.
If I remember rightly, me and you at the semi-final. In fact, you went to the semis.
Yeah.
The Arsenal game in it, and I was at the final. I'll be real. Like the reason why I was happy because of how exhausted I was cold. It went to the depth. But then after the next day, I was like, right, that was the first time I ever seen my club win a trophy in the flesh. But afterwards, it's like we're the record holders. But am I happy that? Yeah, I'm happy. But I still wanted the big 2. They were the 2. I wasn't even thinking about the FA Cup at that point. It was still the big 2.
This is what I'm saying. Like, are players at the beginning of a season saying, yo, lads, if we could win the Carabao, yo, it's gonna be crazy. Like I doubt it.
But right now, but things change in it. It's like, bruv, you know, every brother thinks when they're growing up, yeah, they're gonna bag the 10 out of 10 in it. And then you get to a point where you look at yourself and you're like, there's certain man, they're like, bruv, at this moment in time, I'm not bagging the 10 out of 10. My P's ain't up. I'm still fat. Do you know what I mean? Like, I ain't got the veneers done. Whatever it is, innit? You got to wait until you get to that point. We've fallen off. Right now, we've got to bag the dead thing. Bruv, look at the drink flavors, though. 63 calories. You got mixed berry, orange blast, and green. Listen, the mixed berry one was decent.
That's what? Yeah. I'm gonna come out and say this because I think this is what me and G are trying to say, Jerry. If it's not the big two, I want a trophyless season. If we can't win the big two, I just want a trophyless season because these will just get in the way of our now objective, which is trying to get the top four and reach as far as we can in the Champions League, which we know that's very unlikely now. So I don't want these two cups interrupting us. I honestly don't. That's why I put out the tweet in the summer, Jay. If we had the next 3 seasons winning these 2 trophies, people will be gassed, but it's like, I'm not really that bothered. All I want this season is 4th. That's it. New owners and 4th.
So hold on. So if 4th is not an option, yeah, which I think is not an option, you man probably think it's still.
I think it is now. Honestly,
you said
no. Let me say after the weekend. Sorry, well, after the weekend, because depending on what happens in that Chelsea and Newcastle game, and we need to beat Southampton. But I think it can be a possibility now.
Of course, it's
a possibility. Of course, anything's a possibility. Yeah, I mean,
it's like not anything's a possibility. Winning the league is a possibility.
It's like there's a possibility that Frandorf will score a hat-trick today, bro. I don't think it's possible. I don't think it's possible. There's a possibility, bro. He's dead. Anyway, let's get into some of the comments, bro. Big up Indian Scouser saying, big up Jerry, you never walk alone. Big up Romz in the comments saying, smash the like. Is that your evil twin, yeah?
Yeah, that's my twin. So I don't know who that is.
hey. Kai NL, big up, laughing. We've got Froggy in the building saying Spirit or Shankly will F things up. They don't want to brown guys owning our club. Yeah, look, we're gonna.
I've heard a lot about that. They're gonna interfere and things have to pass by them first.
Hold on. Who said they can represent me? I hear that. You represent a section of the fan base. That's cool. Who represents me? I haven't asked for them to represent me.
Apparently,
why is it that they're on the board? Why isn't it? There should be a different way in which you can get different demographics of fans together and have the places on the board, as opposed to it just being a batch of mandem from the end from L5. Do you get it? Like,
the way you said that.
Yeah, there should be a London Liverpool supporters club as well.
No, but there is. That's what I'm saying. There is a London support.
There is
a London.
I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, there is, but that's what I'm saying. They haven't gone and taken different demographics to go and hear their opinion on stuff. Liverpool's not only just about the city, unfortunately. It's not.
I think they're trying to, like, I was reading someone's tweet. They were talking about the Spirit of Shankly because they were in, like, basically trying to back them, but they were saying, we need like a thing like Spirit of Shankly, obviously, because then it's the voice of the fans and it also keeps the like the morals of the football club. Like, we keep those kind of traditions and morals. And I was like, yeah, the problem is we're in 2022, not in whenever Liverpool got founded. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So them morals and traditions, if they don't represent today, it's like we can't move in today's society as if this is the rules and laws of, without going too deep into it, of back in the day when slavery was a thing, like a big key thing. We don't live under those same laws, under those same rules. So we can't behave in that same way today. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So to then say that, oh yeah, and by the way, I'm not comparing the two for anyone thinks I am, but when you're then trying to use back in the day traditions for today's society, and it doesn't work like that. You get, we need to move, as Jerry said, it needs to be different demographics. It needs to be different representations and stuff like that of Liverpool, because we all support Liverpool, and I have different, views, and not just me, but like everybody else, like literally everybody else has different opinions on the club.
Can I add to that as well? I understand the Spirit of Shankly stuff and restoring the morals and principles of our club, but on the flip side, I've seen tweets that Shankly will be turning his grave hearing these Middle Eastern owners taking us over. But on the flip side, he'll be celebrating in his grave, because once that takeover happens, and remember, this is his quote: "When you win, you're everything." Something along the lines. When you're second, you're nothing. But when we get this investment, or if we get this investment, and we're winning, this is what Shankly was about, no? So it's like,
you know what it
what
is,
it
bro.
is-
We're seeing people.
No.
Their true colors. We said it already, bro. We're seeing.
Yeah.
It.
Do you know what? It's not even. Do you know what? It's more than anything that not unfortunately. I don't want to be quite. I want to be quite white with my terminology, but Liverpool's not indoctrinated, but it's kind of immersed and immersed itself within socialist culture. Everything's about socialism. Everything's anti-establishment, anti-Tories, anti
Yes.
whatever it is, right? So as soon as you move away from that, as soon as you start to move away from that, or this feel the club's moving away from that, that's where the issue starts to go and happen. For instance, people go and praise what happens at City in terms of the redevelopment of the City area. I don't know if anyone's been to Manchester and seen the Northern Quarter now and what's happened there. The Northern Quarter looks crazy, like sky rises, new buildings. If anyone hasn't gone and seen it, go look at the hotel Dap stays in every time he goes to watch Man City. Swanky, spanking, like proper nice, right? The old bit of Manchester, like Trafford, doesn't look like that. Do you know what I mean? That's their development of it. If FSG tried to do anything like that in and around Anfield, which obviously results in gentrification, knocking down the old houses that are in and around kind of Stanley Park, that's going to cause massive issues because it moves away from, as you guys have said, the traditions and everything of Liverpool. That's where it's going to be a problem, and it's a weird one, isn't it? Because Liverpool are so global now. Would the murmurs, unfortunately, of I don't want to say minority, but in the grand scheme of everything, a minority of fans that are obviously on the front lines in Liverpool, would that affect how an owner behaves and what type of owner we get? I don't know. I don't know how.
It feels like that minority, as you said, because they're on the front line. To me, it's almost seeming like, obviously, in the grand scheme of things, yeah, they're just a minority, but they're the ones who I feel are going to, I don't want to use this word, but I feel like they'll be the ones to ruin something like this in terms of a takeover. I feel like in their minds, now listen, they might have good intentions. I ain't trying to say that they don't, but in their minds, I feel like they would ruin a takeover purely because of these morals, because of these traditions and stuff like that, when the reality is this actually might help you. Like, in terms of Liverpool, you like, again, I have no idea. I don't know what's going to happen when we get new owners, but we don't know what they might do. Liverpool as a city might actually get better. Wouldn't you want that? Like, wouldn't that be something that you would want? Yes, of course. You want to keep some level of tradition, but at the same time, you need to understand that those traditions were built up of personnel from a different time and from a different era and from a different society. So now we've moved into this new society. It's almost that you kind of need to keep up, because if not, as we know, we've all been to Liverpool recently, so we can tell the difference between a Liverpool and, I know London is London, but you can see there is a massive difference between a Liverpool. Like, the gap is huge between a Liverpool and London. That shouldn't be. That shouldn't be. Do you get what I'm trying to say? I feel like they need to start.
One second, guys. Before we get into like talking about this, because I know there's a lot of comments flying in as well.
Yeah, because
yeah, exactly. I wanted to say, big up. Look, there's 50 people in the building. Please make sure we're smashing a like as well. We've only got like 16 likes at the moment, so it should easily be at 40 by now. And I know all you guys are going to like anyway, so just please make sure, because it helps new people get to see the channel and expands and grows the community that we're growing. A quick one. We've got like 7 minutes before that the official lineup actually drops for.
Oh wow! Okay.
So, but we're gonna go back to that. I know, listen, there's a lot of your comments and thoughts about the takeover. We're gonna go and chop that up afterwards. We're just gonna just go and chop up our predicted lineups. Have your thoughts on them and just quickly summarize why we've played them. And we know we're gonna start with Romz's one. This is Romz's. Romz's 11. White kit. Why white kit, Romz? Real Madrid.
That gives us bad luck, innit? I'm joking. No, you know, it's the first one. I think you can change it on lineup, but I just thought, let me just quickly do my 11 and send it. I wasn't really bothered about the kits, but My logic with the lineup is Keller, just one of the best number 2s about. He's not played since the cup final, I believe.
I think Yinda said he is going to play anyway, to be fair.
Yeah. Ramsay, because again, he needs to make his first start for the first team. Konate, I just want to keep that rhythm. I was thinking of going with Phillips and Gomez, but I feel like Konate's not going to get picked for France tomorrow. I just feel like he should play the rest of the games up until the World Cup, and I want him to restore some rhythm. Gomez, because I do want a bit of experience. Even if he's had sadly a bad season or he's been very inconsistent, I just feel that experience is needed. Tsimikas, because he's played quite a lot this year. Bajatic, because I just rate him highly, as you two do, and I've wanted to see him start even in some Premier League games. Milner may be out of the injury, I believe, but again, just to restore a bit of experience. But the front four now is just youthful. Jones in the 10, because I do believe you'll see a better Jones in the position he's accustomed to. Carvalho, again, he's not explosive on that left.
Milner's injured, by the way. Milner's
Jones
not going to play.
Injured.
No, Milner's not. He's not playing today.
Yeah, that's because before the game, I didn't think he would be, but cool. If Milner's injured, I then put Ox in there. Ish, if you're watching, don't kill me. But Doak and Kanya is literally just on merit. What they've been doing in the UEFA Youth League against the Napolis, the Ajax, I just feel, you know what, chuck them in. And yeah, then if we're behind, which again wouldn't surprise you, then I chuck on maybe your Bobbies and your Oxes and etc. But Nunes, Salah, Trent, Robert, Alisson, them land shouldn't even be in the squad tonight. There's at least 5-6 players that for me shouldn't even be in the squad. But yeah, that's my 11, man. I'm going proper youthful.
Cool. G, break it down quickly for us, man.
Really, kind of the same as Romz. Phillips and Gomez. Obviously, Keller is definitely starting. Phillips, Gomez, Tsimikas and Ramsay. Good to see Ramsay kind of start today. Just to see how he is. Like, now we know he's alive. Like, it'll be good to see how he plays. Then you've got Ox and Bajatic. I've put them in the middle. Bajatic has to play. These 2-minute call-ups that he's getting is absolutely no benefit to him. I think this is a game where he starts and maybe plays a full 90 minutes if he can. Ox, I'll be honest, I'm only putting him in there because we have 0 other midfielders that I want to see playing a game of this kind of magnitude. Jones.
Magnitude, you know.
Exactly. Jones,
it's a final, bro. Magnitude,
bro. But I say that because it's this game, and that's why I want to put Ox like kind of in there. Yeah. On the, you can see obviously the left, the 3 attacking positions. Play those 3 in their actual positions. Let's see Jones left wing. Let's see Carvalho behind a striker. Let's see Ben Doak for once, just so that we know there is actually someone else who can play right wing, you know. Now, Doak's very, very young. I'm not expecting him to come in here and dazzle the world. But we have 0 idea how these academy players can even play. Maybe Romz is right. Maybe put in a cannoneer up top. I put Bobby purely because he got that kind of bad news recently about the World Cup and that. And I was like, hey, give him a run out on that. Let him bag a couple goals. Yeah. Let him pick me up. Like, let man play against Derby, maybe bag a couple goals if he can, and blah, blah, blah. I don't want to see a Nunes, what do you call it? A Van Dijk. I don't want to see any of them, man. They should not even touch. They should be out of the squad. They should be completely out of the squad because we complain. Jurgen Klopp complains. Liverpool fans complain about, oh, we get injuries and we haven't got enough players to play. And then you play them in games like this. It doesn't even make sense. So I think today's a day where you play fringe youth players. That's it. And then if you can't beat Derby County, I'm sorry, but if you can't beat Derby, that is embarrassing, man.
You know, another thing quickly to add on what you say, especially Nunes and Dijk. Out of all, we don't have a lot of people going to the World Cup, but out of all of the players going to the World Cup, them 2 are actually starters for their country, Nunes and Dijk. So, and Alisson as well. So them 3. So they probably wouldn't even want to feature in this game at all. Like,
is Alisson a starter for Brazil?
He's not.
I swear he is.
No,
I feel like Edison. Yeah, I feel like it's Edison.
We have 2 then. I thought Alisson was as well. 2. Just Van Dijk and Nunes.
Exactly. This is my one, guys. I've gone with a 4-3-3. As they've said, Keller had the back. I feel a bit sorry for Keller, to be fair. Just to wrap up quickly, I think he's good enough to be a number 1 somewhere. From a personal standpoint, I think he's not getting enough game time. You know, you would have thought he had some games in the Champions League, maybe even that dead rubber game against Napoli, didn't even see any minutes. So, yeah, I mean, look, I'm happy to have him. Tsimikas, Gomez, Phillips instead of Konate. Konate is actually going to the World Cup, Romz.
He is?
Yeah, he's been selected. So,
Wait, when was
Oh,
that?
what?
I thought it was tomorrow.
20 minutes ago. It's been
Big
dropped.
up Konate, bro. I can't lie. I did not think he would go. They've got bare centre back. I didn't think he would go.
I don't
Say
think
no more.
Saliba going. I don't think he is.
I was going to say, is my other centre back.
Oh, poor Saliba.
Oh, Van Dijk's regen, apparently. Anyway.
Wow.
Yeah.
Too
Bro,
bad.
that pisses me off. That's my centre back. What's going on?
Yeah.
Oh.
Ramsay right back for the same reasons. I've sat Henderson in there because obviously I want some experience in that midfield. Henderson didn't start the last game, which suggests to me I think Klopp plays the same team that played against Spurs against Southampton, which suggests to me Henderson plays in this game. Bajcetic, same reason as you guys. Ox needs to get some minutes, and similar to G, I think, yeah, he's just got to get some minutes under his belt. Jones on the left wing, I think he played really well there. Bobby didn't really get into the Brazil squad. He needs to just play now, innit? Like, he might as well. And Carvalho, I'm playing him off the right because I want to see what he can offer on that side. He's quite a versatile player. He's played in the left wing, played in midfield. Let's see how he does on the right. We're probably so far off. I don't know if the lineups are probably dropped right now. Huh?
Big man thing. I say, yeah, big man thing. We're probably so far. I'm seeing there's one player that I keep seeing his name.
He just dropped now.
Let me see what
we're gonna try to get that in for you guys, but keep the comments coming. Let us know what you guys think of the lineups. And the lineup that's actually dropped, to be fair. That's the main one because
that is you.
Oh, says. Hey, my guy, I'm gonna send it to you right now.
Hold on. Cool. It's crazy. I mean, yeah, man.
Yeah, I just sent it in the chat.
Oh, cool. Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, what do we say? I mean, I know you guys.
You know what it is? I want to know how they've. Oh, you done already. I want to know how they line it up. I would like to see how that team kind of lines up. To be fair, I want to know about your guy though. Like, I'm not gonna say I don't rate him, but I definitely want to know why does he always get this hyped up like this? Because I don't feel like this. You know who, man? The one that you don't like. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know, innit? Like, this is the team, guys. Kelleher, Ramsay, Phillips, Gomez, Tsimikas. All right, so the back line was spot on from all of us apart from Romz, who wanted to play Konate.
Romz, man.
Chamberlain, and it's Bobby Clark who starts. I'm not surprised by Clark starting, to be fair. I was going to put Clark in, but I did want some experience. And because Milner was out, I was like, you know what, maybe Clark plays, but it's looking like Clark. So Ox is the experienced man in the midfield. We've got Frauendorf on the right, Carvalho on the left, and Stewart up top.
Who's on the bench, actually?
On the bench,
we have Adrian, Davies,
Firmino, Elliott, Nunes, Doak or Doak, however you want to say it, Kane, Kwanzaa, and Chambers. Yeah, very, very young team. Guys, is it Linders that's taking the game or is it Klopp? Linders has been in the press conference. Do you know what I mean?
No,
I know he hasn't batted a ball, so pause. But so it probably is Linders.
You know, it probably is. Like, I feel like
I'm taking the under 20. I'm taking the youth. I'm running the Carabao this week.
I was just about to say that. Linders said to Klopp, Klopp's like, no, please. Like, no, I'm not your number 2 today. I am taking over. You will be in the stands watching the game. Gary, I looked high and low for the clip against Napoli. I could not find it.
I mean, big up promo. Look, saying Doak on the bench, no Misialowski again. I think he'll be gone. Listen, he's my compatriot, yeah?
I don't think he's going to ever
people have been rating this brother, calling him the Polish Messi, saying he's this, saying he's that. Yet again, an example of a brother that unfortunately is just not going to make it, yeah, for whatever reason. At Liverpool anyway. People hype him this Ben Doak as well. I haven't seen him, so I don't want to be a bit too harsh, but
I'm going off the
guy. Have you watched him? Is he that guy? Do you look at him the way you look at Sterling, even Jordan Ibe in the youth academy?
I didn't look at Jordan Ibe that highly, Sterling, yes, of course, he was one of the best. I'd probably say literally in between the two, because I don't think I was anyone I really looked at and thought was that great. I always thought that, like, yeah, he's all right. He's all right. Like, yeah, he was good. Like, yeah, okay, yeah. You know, yeah. You see when the way he plays for someone, the way he's like a short brother and the way he dribbles and all of that kind of stuff. But like I said today in my preview, he just has shades of the way he plays. He reminds me literally of Salah. They're such a jammy kind of person. Like the way that they dribble, because they're so quick, they're just jammy with it at times.
There's no real control.
There's no technical about it, but he's the most effective player on the pitch, and he's the youngest player on the pitch all the time. Remember, he's only 16 or something like that, and he's out here doing more than Frauendorf and these man. Like,
we said this about Kaid. Where's Kaid? Is Kaid injured? Like
another one.
Another
one where I know he was injured.
Because you know what, Jerry? Just to add context here, I've watched 90 minutes of when he scored 2. He went through a major run against Rangers, but then there's context to it.
Oh yeah.
It's Rangers is youth. Like Rangers don't produce good youth unless anyone can correct me. But so I rated him when I saw him from that game, but I don't watch youth team. I'll be real. I never really have that. Remember when we did the in the summer, the Forgotten Academy kids. The only time I watched the youth when I was a little boy in LFC TV, when I'll see man like Eccleston and Tom Ince and them. But since then, I've not watched the youth. So, but what I've seen in the UEFA Youth League, he's done all right. Canada's got 7 goals in 4 games. I mean, that's a good record anywhere you kind of play. But I just thought, chuck them in. I don't want to see our same starting 11 like this. That was my logic. I want to see different players. Like, I'm fed up of seeing that same dross in the 11 we have. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, big up Anfield Road and saying, where's that mug Shabby Keita? Shabba ranks, God knows when Naby Keita is.
He's waiting until the 1st of January.
But apparently people are saying that he's actually just underneath the cement at AXA, bro. That had a development going under there. Just his body just got dumped, bro.
Did you hear of the curse Pogba did with the witch doctor burying hyenas under the ground? That's what he's done with Naby at AXA.
Naby Keita is the one that guards us from any falling midfielders, bro. Any midfielder that wants to come to the club, he guards us against it, bro. That's why Melo comes in. That's why Melo was cursed, bro. Naby Keita was in the picture, bro. All of a sudden, do you know what I mean? It's crazy. Another one that's quite interesting, though. Curtis Jones not in the squad. Now, I don't want to hear that he's injured. I'm going to double check. No, not in the squad. So, if I hear he's injured, I'm going to go mad. If he's not injured, does that suggest he starts against Southampton?
I was just about to say, I feel like he's definitely a part of the squad anyway, at a bare minimum.
Considering, the type of manager Klopp is, he's probably going to look at Southampton and say, these players should be good enough to beat Southampton. Maybe we don't play start a Núñez because the World Cup is literally the game. Like, it's the Saturday. I'm pretty sure.
Is it the Saturday after?
No, it's not even Saturday after. No, it's not.
It's the Friday because Qatar opening.
No, are you sure? Is it Friday? Because I'm pretty sure Van Dijk.
Whenever the 21st is, that's the
official 20th. 20th. The first day is the 20th.
It's 20th, which is a Thursday, isn't it?
Right, it's around the corner.
The 20th is that's a Sunday. It's Sunday. Next Sunday. Next Sunday is the first day.
Yeah, so I think on the Monday, that's the first game that Van Dijk has.
Look, Jerry, this is what I was telling you backstage. Look at what big up Sui Junior.
Yeah, you're right. By the way, Jerry.
My brethren was right about Musialski. My brethren supports Arsenal was like, no, Romz that he was supposed to come to us, but you lot gave him assurance. Yeah, literally this. Big up yourself, Sui Junior. This is what I was saying backstage.
Yeah. But the thing is, what do you mean Klopp didn't like it? He's a kid, bro. He wants to play football. What do you mean Klopp didn't like it?
You know what I don't like?
What does that mean, bro? Bro, he's talking like a Sunday league manager, and he went to the rivals across the park, bro. You know the ones that wear the red kit instead of the yellow kit.
The yellow kit. Like the thing I don't like, as you said, but I don't like this thing with Klopp and these agents, because I feel like for example, this whole Naby thing. Brother's not injured, bro. Like, man's not injured. Like, he didn't just come back.
1st of January, bro.
You not see, like, Klopp said Naby was back to team training. All of a sudden, Pep Yinder's now saying, yeah, he's in individual training now, man. Like, guys, get your story straight before you even come out and start speaking to the media, firstly. But it's whatever this beef is with. As soon as the agent started speaking, now there's beef and this, that, and the third. Like, come on, bro. Like, Klopp, grow up a little bit, man. Like, the way that you're moving, if you wanted to have the, like, if you wanted the player as Muzalowski or Naby Keita or whoever, if you wanted that player, either play the guy or have your words with this guy and then let's move forward with it. At the moment, it just looks embarrassing and a little bit silly now that it's just, you're just moving like some, as you said, any Sunday league manager with your attitude sometimes. Like, why are you behaving in that way? Muzalowski, clearly you told his father, yeah, he'll get opportunities in the first team. If you don't get opportunities, do you expect man to sit there and keep quiet? No, I expect his father to make, if that's his agent, I expect his father to do exactly what he's doing, which is the right thing. Let's get a move.
No, but think about it. The career's mad short. You look at the youngsters that are there. Bar Elliott, what forward has broken into this Liverpool first team? And Elliott don't even play as a forward.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
What forward has broken in? Cade Gordon don't look like he's ready, bruv. On that popcorn and diet, on that refreshers diet. You know the refreshers, the sweets,
the sherbet,
the sherbet thing.
I remember you said last time.
You're in this diet, bro.
Bruv, no, but that diet is dead, bruv. You know that one when in the morning, bruv, you're thinking, why have you got a Lucozade in your man, bruv? Like it's like 7:30, fam. And like, do you know what I mean? Nah, man, I'm not trying to hear that. But
nah,
listen, like, that's what I'm saying. Look, I don't get that. I don't get that. But look, was he ever good enough? That's the question, isn't it? That's the question. But
yeah, and very true. That's what I think. Was he actually even good enough, really and truly? Like, might not have been. Keep it up.
That's what it's, guys. Big up to everyone in the building. We've got 85 people in the building. I believe we're on at about 30 likes. That's the last time I checked. Please make sure you're smashing the like. Listen, that helps the channel grow. It makes more and more people accessible to the channel. We're not the biggest channel. We're niche. We love it, but we want more people to be part of it, and that's why. Do you know what I mean? Like, you guys are amazing. So big up, and I speak for G and Romz as well. Just gonna run through some of the comments in regard about the what's it called, the team news before I ask a couple of questions about the game as well. Chaz Verdi, big up, saying hi. Does anyone know what channel the match is on? Unfortunately, Chaz, the match isn't available. So,
serious?
Only took to stream. So the only kind of alternatives are the radio, potentially Talk Sport, or other means. And by other means, other services. Wink. Don't.
Other, I was about to say other services.
I'm happy you said that because I was about to go naming, but I thought, nah, just if you know, you know.
Exactly, other services. But we got. Hold on. Big up, first thing. Yeah, Stuart got the call up as Bullish D mentioned. Big up to yourself, new subscribers. I hope you're doing well. We got Tolu in the building saying reports that Konate will be called up for France and will be announced this evening. Okay, so it hasn't been announced yet. But
my boy Saliba has to be in there.
Who else have we even got in there, to be fair, like as centre back? Not like they're gonna bring Lenglet and all of them, man, lads. So
no, they got a few, bro. Upper Meccano, the youth from Bayern, his brother, I think that Hernandez youth. Fofana's in it. They've got bare centre backs though. But if Konate's in, that's proper. I'm proud for him still.
Yeah, man. Fraundorf plays. So look, that's amazing. We got Fraundorf playing.
I'm calling him Fraudendorf.
But where is he playing though? Is he? You don't know of him.
I want to see the lineup. Like, I want to see how it lines up.
Region. Is he right back? Is he centre mid? I know it looks like he's playing at right wing. But God knows where.
Jerry and G, you know, I've clocked nowadays, yeah? You just have to watch it and decide for yourself, because you'll go on BBC, it's a 4-3-3. You'll go on Sky Sports, it's a 4-2-3-1. Then I'll check live score and sofa score, and it's another for me. You just have to figure out for yourself, you know, because God knows. I'm calling him Fraudendorf, though, because I think he's poor.
Yeah. We got Erin in the building saying, look, this looks like a foreign team. That's very, very true. Guys, any comments in regards to the takeover, all that stuff? We're going to talk about that after we get the game out of the way. Obviously, unprecedented times at the moment, but I am John saying who's Stuart. You're asking the wrong person.
I don't even know who he is.
That's what I'm saying. You're asking the wrong person.
Jerry, until the takeover, you need to turn the E's to pound signs still. Like you've got to. We're rich now. We're gonna be rich. You know what I mean?
We'll see.
Oh, so, I completely forgot mine was even still like that from yesterday. Shit.
I just clocked it.
Yeah. Big up Phil Banda. Phil Banda saying Doak is good, man. You know what? I'll trust you, Phil Banda, on this one. What I don't trust you on is your score predictions recently. Because I've seen a hella 5-0s, 4-0s against Leeds and Nottingham Forest, and we got smacked up. And now you're predicting 4-0, if I believe. Because I done a preview on Coppish yesterday, and you said 4-0 to Liverpool today. Yeah, all right. If you get it right, I'm not going to say anything. But yeah, you know what? Maybe I'm winning him over. He's saying, look, Cade is not that guy. Doak is the one. All right. We'll see.
Guys, we are, just for Jerry continues, we got 10 more subscribers to go to hit 600. So please, if you have not subscribed,
get that done in this stream.
We need to get that done. If you're watching now on your Twitter and stuff like that, I beg, just hit that subscribe. It will take you literally 2 seconds, man. We ain't asking for too much, man.
Yeah, appreciate
quickly,
appreciate
Jerry.
that.
Yeah, I've done it. I'll be real. Yesterday I didn't. I've done a bit of research on Derby. I'm going to quickly go through Derby's team while you go through the comments. Just a few players. Because I can't lie, I didn't know who played for them. Ever since Rooney left and they were in liquidation and whatnot, they got saying every time. By the way, Saints doing a watch along. So straight after this show, for you lot that can't stream the game or whatnot, he's saying with his personality will make you laugh and that. Go over to his channel after. But I was looking at the Derby team. Bro, they got a few like experienced players. McGoldrick, Nathaniel Mendez-Lang, he did well at like Cardiff. They got that Curtis Davies, which I think was dead, but he's experienced. They got a few players. I think they got Mac and Patrick, Jamal Lowe went Bournemouth. They've got a few players. G and Jerry.
Did he go to Bournemouth?
Yeah, he went to Bournemouth in the summer.
I've been wondering where he is, though. Jamal Lowe, I've been wondering where that guy is.
Well,
he went Bournemouth, yeah.
Under Rooney, he did well. Like I think they reached playoffs, but just outside the place.
I haven't seen him at
Swansea.
That's what I was just about. Like, I haven't seen him this season.
Oh my God! Jamal Lowe was at Swansea. He went at Derby.
Didn't he have?
No, I feel like he was at Derby. I feel like he was at Derby.
He was at Derby, but that's a while back. He went to Swansea.
You know what? That's where I first saw him, man. Because they both play in white. Like I got.
To be fair, I thought the same thing though.
Yeah, but it was Swansea. But yeah, and Ravel Morrison's gone. He's gone to the MLS. That Ravel Morrison
went to the MLS in the end.
Huh?
Okay. No, I didn't know Ravel Morrison went to the MLS in the end. Okay.
Yeah, he's gone to the MLS. Who did it have up front that season?
I got.
No, what's that? He was like top scorer or something like that. He's looking all right, man.
Oh, he's a veteran. Something Morgan?
I remember he was scoring for them when they were obviously going down when they had like the points deduction.
Oh, that's it. Sorry, they had Christian Bielik. Remember the ex-Arsenal what's it called? A defender plus midfielder.
Hold on, let me check. They've got some youngsters though. Like Derby seemed to produce quite a few youngsters from what I saw last season when they were going through.
Colin Kazim-Richards.
Is he still there?
No, I'm not sure if he's still there, but he was there.
They had Tom Lawrence
last season.
Tom Lawrence, that's the guy I was thinking of.
Who's their veteran they had? And every time he came into the championship, he was bagging. He had like longish hair and he was a 9. Oh, this is gonna bug me. I'm doing my research, bro. This is gonna bug me.
I can't even remember, but yeah.
Man's moving like I even care about Derby and their team, anyways, man. Like they've had a team for too long. Yeah. I know, but that's Liverpool though. That's Liverpool.
Chris Martin.
That's it. Chris Martin. That's it. Yeah, Chris Martin. To hear Koreshi saying Stuart, you mean Stuart Little? We all know Stuart Little. We all know Stuart Little in our lives. So yeah, bro.
Hey, that is jokes.
Okay.
Hey, shout out to Little and everything there, but
man. Oh man,
relax. Listen, I've got you on blast, man. Listen, you see how I'm looking at Klopp? I'm looking at Phil Banda right now. His predictions have been brazy. Do you know what I mean? So yeah.
No, it is. Phil Banda, he's not a top red because this guy his ball knowledge is there, but he's a very big optimist, bro. I remember when we got slapped off the Norwich and Fulham, he's still predicting mad results, but big up Phil every time.
Jamie Phillips was doing the same thing. They all cut from the same cloth until they got burnt, and then he was like, "Nah, man, I ain't doing this again.
I can't take this anymore." Yeah,
I can't take it anymore." But yeah. So in regards to Derby, obviously McGoldrick right now, their top scorer at the moment, 5 goals in the league this season, if I'm correct.
Bro, I know we're gonna see this tonight, regardless of
the
score.
Yeah. Do you know what it is? You see, when I was talking about, obviously, for my Saturday team now, they asked me to play out front. Right?
Is that how you're playing?
I'm not McGoldrick, bro. That's how they're moving. You see the whole up play.
You're moving like McGoldrick, yo, my.
That's it, McGoldrick, bro. All I need is that gold tooth, just bit the top off, and bro, I'm calm. I'm basically McGoldrick, bro. But nah, look, they've got a player there that's it's gonna be a different test for Joe Gomez, and not Nat Phillips is the one that probably will thrive off this a bit more. Joe Gomez is the one where the game that's played in the lower leagues is completely different to the game that's played at the higher level. Now, of course, we've got the better technicians all across the park, man for man. In terms of that, the man's game, though, and the strength and the physicality that the lower leagues can bring, look, they're going to be right up for it. And someone like McGoldrick, alongside Mendes Lying as well, he was at Cardiff. I don't know if you guys remember, Cardiff gave us a run in when they were in the Premier League one season.
And he was one.
Remember the pace from Mendes Lang and
listen.
Who else was in the win? Oh no,
was it Jordan Much? Wait,
one of the other
Leng starting tonight.
Okay, so Mendes Lang starting.
And Louis Sibley, that's a name I remember.
We already know with Gomez when it comes to someone who's strong and that he struggles, bro. He's like the modern day Lovren or Skirtle. Like he struggles with anyone big. Remember what Drogba used to do to Skirtle whenever he come up against? He used to bully him. Anyone big. Benteke's in that. That's what Gomez is now. Whenever I see someone big go up against him, he goes into himself.
But do you know what it is? The reason why that is, though, is because he's someone that obviously supremely athletic, innit? Like supremely athletic. Like broad, strong, not necessarily that broad, but very strong, very rapid. The problem is that in a very, very technical game, he can get away with doing that, right? Because there's a bit more emphasis on the technical side in terms of nipping the ball tactically, that type of thing. If you look at the centre backs that you get in the lower leagues, it's a completely different game. They're very much, they're going to be 6 foot plus by a margin. A lot of them 6'4", 5. They're all going to now obviously start to have legs, but not only that, they're going to have the strength in the air. They're going to have the physicality. That side of the game, that kind of no-nonsense game, suits. It doesn't necessarily suit a Joe Gomez because Joe Gomez then tries to have that battle with him, with them, when he doesn't have to have that battle. Usually, he can come out on top against that battle because he's coming up against a Bamford, right? But the strikers you come up against in the lower leagues, they're all 6 foot plus also, a lot of them. So they're a different type of striker, so you have to navigate that a bit differently. And Gomez isn't accustomed to that, in my opinion. So, look, we're going to have to go and see.
I also think as well when we sorry, go on.
Ross,
it's crazy. Listen, we got 3 more subs to 600 subs this evening.
Guys, if you're watching,
please
let's get to that 600.
Listen, can we get those 3 subs? Can we get those 3 subs?
Please, man, do you know who else plays for them? Which is quite a good technician, especially for Villa. I think he was at Norwich as well. Conor Hourihane, the Irish international. He could give us problems, especially from set pieces. He's a good striker of the ball.
I think you see when I look at a game like this, remember we're playing against a team. This is a League One outfit. Whatever way you want to dress it up, it's a League One team that we're facing. Remember, it's not all about the tactics like it is in the Premier League, where it's a tactical battle, 2 different styles and etc. They're not coming here to play some tactical style and blah. No. What they're going to do is what you would do in those lower leagues, which is you actually play to your strengths. Tactics and things like that. Yes, obviously there are tactics behind it, but they're not going to necessarily play to that. It's going to be more to their strength. So if you've got a big striker, as Jerry said, it's going to be, well, if he's a 6 foot striker, for example, we're going to play towards that. That's going to be utilized in whatever way it gets utilized, whether he's on Joe Gomez. He might even fancy himself against a Joe Gomez. Remember, just because he plays at League One doesn't mean he might be stronger than him. He might not be stronger than him or faster than him or better. Like, I'm trying to say, so these kind of things are things that I look at and think to myself, you never know. Like with teams like Derby and in the lower leagues, just be careful when you face them, because with them, it's not about, so we're going to play 4-3-3 and we're going to have our centre backs pushing out wide and we're going to have the full backs. It's not going to be about all of that. You might not see that. What you will see is more play into the strengths of their players as opposed to a tactical battle. Whereas I think we would come at it in a tactical battle way. So it's almost like, it might even get a little bit tricky. It's going to be an interesting game, man. You never know.
Yeah, to be fair, I'm looking forward to it. Like, I don't know if you guys are aware, anyone in chat, any new subscribers, any new kind of people just watching. I'm not a Liverpool fan. I'm a Charlton fan.
The addicts, Jerry. That game yesterday.
Listen,
wicked result, man.
Listen, wicked result. It was, to be fair, that game was a tough game, and to be fair, I can't wait for the next round, because guess what? I'm definitely getting tickets, because you're more likely than not you're gonna go and get a team either in the Championship.
I'll bust up if it's Liverpool versus Charlton.
If it's Liverpool versus Charlton, I'm gonna have to cut my tops in half, bruv, and sew them together.
Half and half scarf.
T-shirt. Get a half and half scarf. But it's crazy. It's put it this way. I watched Charlton versus Gillingham earlier on in the season. This is in the Papa John's Cup, and the guy Mandron that played, who actually scored for Gillingham against Bournemouth. Was it Bournemouth?
Yesterday.
Who
Brentford. They knocked
Brentford, right? Mandron was dead against Charlton. Dead. Didn't even start. Against Bournemouth, all of a sudden, man's getting across his near post, and that's what I'm trying to say. And I say that to say this: in this game, these guys, a lot of them, it's their cup final. It might be the biggest game they've ever played in their life.
It's a showcase game for them. You remember, Jerry, back in the day? Like, I got to the late rounds, but I never got in. Nike Academy trials, bro. You would do everything. You would get fit. You'll get everything for it. I remember I got to the late rounds, but every game was a showcase game for me. So I have to do my thing. You need to remember, big stadium, Anfield, they want to get scouted. There's going to be people, even though it's not on national TV, there's going to be people that watch this game just because it's Liverpool. This is a showcase game for them. And this is also why I think we'll see more industry from our team, because a lot of these fringe players and youth players, this is their trial. This is their Klopp, I want to be in the first team game. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I've got a hot take. When we go to the predictions, I've actually got a hot take now. My prediction's done a 360 spin now. I think, especially seeing their lineup.
This kind of game, for me, it's like, again, it's against Derby. So the reality is we should be spanking these guys. Like, there shouldn't even be a conversation about them doing anything other than beating a team like Derby. But again, Liverpool this season against smaller sides, let's not forget, guys. Let's not act like we haven't played smaller teams this season and lost or drawn where we should have won games. So there's going to be that level of, I don't really know. But, we'll get into the predictions anyway. We'll let you guys know.
Yeah, just to say, people, thank you so much. The channel's hit 600 subs. You guys did it. Boom. You know what? And just for that, we're going to have to run a tune. John Paquette himself, why not? A little celebration thing. Let's get it.
Yeah, mountain days I pondered, I thought I lost meaning. We been never fold, had the devil fatiguing. Crew fired the ship in a drought, unlimited drops from the source past the ceiling. Yeah, Turkey farming through bands like these singers. Bodies under the knife, but the soul be craving for the healing. Even though your new shape look appealing, my eyes glued to the sole of my feet. I can't stand what I see, I'm just trying to be hella lit when the Jaeger caressing my liver to block out the noise in between. I need the bird's eye view.
Hey, shout out to John for that one, man. But listen, big up, massive feat for us. Look, it's not massive in the grand scheme of things. Like, it doesn't sound massive, but it 100% is. I mean, look, man. We're more than halfway to that 1K, and we're trying to get to that 1K. Listen, we're trying to get there before 2023. And at the rate it's going, the way the videos are coming, it's amazing. So big up to everyone that's tuning in. Loads of you guys in the building as well, that I see regularly. So I can only say thank you to you guys, like all of you guys. I'm not even going to reel off all the names, but you guys know who you are. So big up, and to all the new subscribers as well. Appreciate it a lot. As G is saying, 1K before 2023. That's the hashtag. Bring me the oil. New owners before 2023.
Like
that. But yeah. Big up, man. That's massive for us. That's massive.
Nah, bless everyone, bro. Like that's
likes as well, guys. Let me just check the like count. It is crazy at the moment. Shout out to John as well, guys. If you like that song, make sure you're checking John the second on YouTube. It's, I believe, is it Y John on Twitter? I'm not too sure. I don't remember off the top of my head. But listen, just make sure you're checking out John VII, all in caps, JON, on YouTube. Amazing music out there right now. He's responsible actually for the outro. So I know a lot of you guys like the outro. Let us know as well. If John's actually suggested this, if you want him to make a tune over the outro, listen, why not? Get us 150 likes and we'll make that happen. I know a lot of you guys are liking it. If we get 150 likes on this video, John the second, John makes the tune, man.
You know what John also said he'll do? He'll do a Qatari freestyle. He also said that. I'm joking. He didn't say that, but
no. But we're gonna put him on the spot now.
Yeah,
we're gonna put him on the spot right now.
If
we get 150 likes on this video, what are we on actually at the moment? I don't even know. I don't. In case we're on 149, I've already said it.
We're on 75. So halfway.
Say that again. All right, 75. Cool. If we can get 150 likes, people. I know obviously it's all fun and games, but if we can get 150 likes, we'll get John to do a Qatari freestyle for us, and then obviously we'll put it.
Has he done the Klopp one yet? The Klopp and Linda's one.
I need him to do one. I needed to do a Klopp and Linda's.
Yeah, I'm gonna DM him now. Actually,
yeah, DM him. Do a Klopp.
Yeah, DM him.
Big up Saint as well. On the saying, look, big up the gang. Congrats, my Jesus. Thank you so much. Big up to Saint as well, guys. Make sure to check out Saint's watch along straight after this.
Straight after this, man.
Listen, I'd say get over there, and I know he might not be there, but sometimes you got to welcome the main man in it. So I'd say get there 7:40, 7:50, and smash
what do we
the
call
light.
that Ghanaian timing?
Pardon?
You three will know about that. What do we call that Ghanaian timing, innit? All three of you would know about that.
All three of us. You're Ghanaian as well, innit?
I'm English. I'm English.
No, I'm not.
I'm English. Oh, dead things. Of course I'm Ghanaian, but guess what? We're not the Nigerians, innit? And right now, Saint's moving like a Niger boy. So what we need him to do, we need to get him comfortable. We need to make sure, do you know what I mean, he's set. So I say what we're saying to everyone in the chat is make sure we're in there early. I want everyone in there at 7:50. 7:50, I need 15 likes off the bounce. 20 likes off the bounce. How about that? 20 likes. So as Saint enters, he's like, "Raw, Wagwan, what's this?" Do you know what I mean? He's got 20 people waiting for him. But big up. Apart from that, looking at the squad, because I got a couple questions for you guys as well. Chalet. Big up.
Big up, Gordon.
John, hot off the press.
Have you got?
Can I show you? Hot off the press. I don't know if John's in there.
Go on.
What did he say?
Wait, man. Wait. Need to get our camera to focus.
Hold on. Let me see if I can isolate you so everyone can see it. Hold on.
Oh yeah, for real.
Go on. What does that say? Focus it.
If it's
stay freestyle, I'll have nothing nice to say. LOL. I'll get cancelled by Top Red. Get cancelled.
Brother. Get cancelled.
Get cancelled. Get cancelled, man. Get cancelled. But yeah, guys, like I said, we're gonna get it done. But quick one. Have you guys heard the Ghanaian anthem for the World Cup?
No.
It's cold.
I know it's cold.
You know what? I wish I could play it on the stream, but we'll probably get shut down, man.
Copyright, innit?
Yeah,
I think people recently have been getting Jamie. I see your thing the other day. Your video got taken down, and that it's crazy. You got to be careful.
His video got taken down.
Yeah, the other day, man. So he just got. I don't know why. I don't know if that was purely copyright. He'll obviously tell you himself, but I see his thing. You got to be careful with you. That's why we don't always play certain things on here. So we've got to be careful.
Even that the perfect tune, Jerry sent it in. I tweeted about it. The Arab Money tune by Busta. I wanted it on the overlay.
I wanted to play that so badly.
Yeah.
Listen, we almost got copyrighted for the dance that us three did with the music in the back. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Serious?
Yeah, this thing. Hold on.
Which one?
Hold on. This thing. You might as well do it. It's a celebration right now, isn't it? So...
يلا لك لبستها أجمل بنطلون رامي بحبنا مجنون دق الماني لبستها أجمل بنطلون رامي بحبنا مجنون دق الماني.
Hey, cold. Bruv,
They're
apparently
actually-
someone's tuned, but guess what? They allow the song to be used, but there's a copyright claim. Do you get it? So it's weird. It's weird how YouTube works. But yeah, even that one, like, I was like, ooh,
Bro,
it's gonna be a bit
no
tricky.
word of a liar. You know what the Geordies did when they got taken over? If we get taken over by a Middle Eastern, I'm getting a turban and the whole lot. Bro.
Bruv, it's mad. You think I'm not going to Lucian Mosque? I'm back in the man. Shout out Guled. Shout out Guled and Mustafa. Listen, I swear to you. No, but the thing is, even when people go to buy, they get it, and it looks proper hard.
True.
I'd 100% get it.
It looks cold, nice and cool in the summer. Just rock it on the summer's day.
To be fair, Romz, you'd look mad because you got the beard as well. Like
Word on,
beard.
Well, what do you mean, just me? So do you. You got the beard.
No. But you've got no. But your one you can pull from the sides, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, question quickly in regards to the team. I'm gonna bring up again for you guys. Hold on, let's remove that comment. Big up everyone in the building as well. Yeah. Where's our threat in this game? Where do you think it's gonna come from?
Bro, I was just thinking
Carvalho is really intriguing.
Carvalho looks shook in that picture, you know. He looks like he was forced to take that picture, bro. Looks like a year 7 school photo.
Do you know what
he just looks so young? Like I want to know what he looks like when he gets older. Like I feel like he's gonna be one of them brothers who always look young.
When we signed him, Lippy was like, "Who's the little Indian you Liverpool have, bro?" I was crying because he actually looks
not our views, by the way, guys. This is of someone else.
Yeah, this is my brother Lippy, not none of our views. But bro, to answer your question, Jerry, it's Oxo Carvalho straight.
But no, but that's what I'm saying. It's crazy, isn't it? So in this game, relying on these guys, there's no creativity. Maybe Simicast with a ball, but you know, in seasons gone past, people we've had Origi, we've had Minamino, we've had players there that we know they can cause a threat, even from a goal scoring standpoint. Even if we create all the chances, is it Stewart? Is Stewart going to score? Is he a bagsman like that?
I'm surprised.
I don't know.
So Stewart in the youth team before he got because he had a massive injury where he was then out for a whole year. In the youth teams, you wouldn't even hear about Cannonier. It will be Stewart that you'll hear, but he was the bagsman in the youth teams. But again, I'm talking. He played. I'm sure he's played a game for Liverpool first team as well. I think once before. But I think when you leave someone like Cannonier out, I would have thought you'd play him because he's the one who's in form. But I don't know how these guys see it, to be honest. But Pep Yinders was talking about this in the pre-match presser. We need to see these guys perform. Like, this team has to do well because the way he spoke about them, I'm expecting some La Masia type performance. Do you get? And I know it's just Derby, but the way he's speaking about the youth and this, that, and the other, this is going to be the test. This right here is the test to see if these guys are really that good. If they don't win the game, or it's like a scrappy, or we got to bring on Nunes and all of these guys off the bench, that will answer our question as to why we don't necessarily rate and look at our academy team. Hence the reason why I can't wait for this ownership so we can start patterning up this academy and make it a better one, to be honest with you, bro. That's going to be interesting.
The only Stewart I remember at Liverpool is Jerry's brother, bro. The one that come in 2016, 2017.
Who's that?
Who?
Don't you remember the midfielder Stewart? He looked a bit like Jerry.
What? Kevin Stewart?
Oh, Kevin Stewart. Oh, yes.
I'm buzzing. I'm just saying it because he likes it. You don't look like Jerry.
What's mad?
Racism is real.
Kevin Stewart's from up north. He's North London, right? Ex-Tottenham boy. Bruv, when I had a 5-a-side tournament in the summer, it's like maybe 3-4 years ago. 3 years ago. Yeah, 3-4 years ago. Not 4 years ago now. Bruv, it was him and his boys in the tournament there, bro. We faced them, man.
Really good.
Hey, welcome for your like where you keep playing ball. First, you see a man like Ivan. That next minute, now we're seeing freaking.
Do you want to come to the goals? But obviously, to be fair, this goals that I went to the tournament was in Ruislip, so it was quite far.
That's close to me though.
Huh?
That's close to me. That's close to me though.
Yeah, but
that's my
you're off end, isn't it? You're like Barnet in them signs, like. Do you know what I mean? Brent Cross.
You're on the sticks. You're
that's the Barnet. That's all North London.
You see, Jerry, you see Twilight when you see the tall trees and that. That's where.
Oh yeah. No, but look, everyone knows. Yeah, when you're approaching G's yard, this is what happened. Yeah, when we backed up with G, we had to meet him by his house, innit? So obviously, me and Romz, we took a train. We went down this path. We're thinking, right, where are we going? With some forest. All of a sudden, some white yard opens up. I'm like, G, why are you doing this? He's like, from Bads, bruv. He's like, come on, bro.
Word, bro. Like, my
Honestly,
legs
we
are all
out here.
hurting.
We moved out the hood, man. We moved out the hood. We can't just be staying.
Bruv,
in the
even
ends like this.
even the radiator on the side, bruv, that's a top quality radiator, bro. That's about 5 bags.
Come on, bro. Unfortunately, this
5
is.
bags. You know what I mean? It
And
lets
the
set
France,
up
the
a
official
roll
France
goal.
team just dropped. This team looks peak.
Is
Kanate's
Konate
in
in
there.
it? Okay.
Saliba's in there. He had to
Hold on.
be in
Is this hold on? You're saying France team? Is this their 55-man squad or actual squad?
No, this is the official
How
World
could
Cup.
be actual now, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, but England are still announcing the 55-man thing.
No. England officially released theirs tomorrow afternoon. That will be the 26th.
So what was I hearing about this 55-man thing?
I never even saw the 55. I don't know if it even existed.
Bruv,
No, but that's why I was. That's why everyone kept. That's why they were all talking about. Yeah, Eze's going to be put in the 55-man squad. Ashley Young has been put in the 55-man. Like, I was like, why do you need? I don't get it. Like, what was 55 going to do?
What,
Like,
yeah, sorry to cut you, but off topic. When we did the World Cup predictions on Twitter, and Jerry said, "Bruv, France are my dark horse," and he has France's favourite. I actually hear it. Deep their forwards that are going. Benzema, Coman, Dembele, Giroud, Griezmann, Mbappe, and Kunku. That is mad.
Big. It's big. Bruv, and hold on, even the midfield, people underrate it, but who's in the midfield now?
no, who's in the defense as well?
They didn't pick a lot of midfielders. Camavinga, Tchouameni, Fofana, the French one. I think he plays for Nice or Lille. I can't remember. Vetu, Guendouzi, and Rabiot. They only took 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 6 midfielders they took.
Yeah, but the thing is, you see, when we talk about midfield, especially in the tournament football, Camavinga, Tchouameni, and even Guendouzi playing, that's solid, bro.
Yeah,
that's solid in terms of like they've got legs, they've got the experience. They're gonna sit back and just counter, bro.
No,
I don't know. No, I see the way I look at France recently is they've been poor. I'm not really rated them recently. Like, I think they're a sick team, but they've been so underwhelming in these last 5 matches I've watched France play.
Do you know what it is? Do you know what it is? I'm someone that I never look at the lead up to a finals until they actually play.
The favorite never normally wins. It's actually true.
Yeah, you know what, Brazil. I've got a feeling Brazil or Argentina even might do it. You know,
I said that it's going. Me and G said that it's going South America. I have Brazil in it.
I'd love Brazil to win it for Neymar, innit? Like just as a story.
Everyone's saying Messi.
For Neymar, but then for me, I just need Messi to win. I just need him to get
the Ronaldo family.
Yeah, man.
I hear
Once
it.
he wins that, there's no comment. Then I never want to hear conversation again. Like, we don't even need to debate. Ronaldo is he'll be always known as, bruv, this guy was a baller. You can't even chat to him. Anyone else can't chat to him, but Messi can. That's all I need to hear.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I hear that.
Yeah.
I hear that.
But it'll be sick though if Brazil did win it though. Like, I think, but the team that would probably,
I want Brazil to win it as well. Like, we've actually, I know you two might not care, but we've got 2 representatives from that. Even though they both won't start. Fabinho's probably not even going to get minutes.
Fabinho's carrying the water, bro. Fabinho just
water carrier.
Lino, bro.
Hey, remember on a
Fabinho
Sunday,
the
no one
lino.
could
That's
do
what I'm
it.
calling him, bro. Fabinho the lino, a bib, the shin pads, the cricket shin pads with the socks and a line.
The only game he starts, this is why I love international knockout football. Do you know the only game Fabinho will start? If you win your first 2, you're automatically through in it. The third one, that's dead rubber. That you don't really care. But then from every game after that, you have to start your strongest team. So
I heard that Danny Welbeck, Callum Wilson, and Lewis Dunk were named in England's 55-man squad. This is what I'm saying. This is what I don't understand.
No, maybe Gareth Southgate had a 55-man squad by himself, and it's just been leaked.
It's just okay.
Because
I've never heard
claim about that, innit? But let's just run through some of the comments before we give our score predictions and head out. Big up to everyone tuning in. We've got 80 likes at the moment. Can we get those 20 likes to get to 100 likes? I think we can. And I know we can. Let's go. LFC Aaron on the money saying, look, Leighton Stewart starts apparently. I don't know if you're in the know 90K, but big up for that one. Voice of Reason saying, look, this is in regards to obviously the takeover, saying, look, let's call a spade a spade. Anyone against oil state investment is racist, is it's coming from a racist perspective or racism, maybe xenophobic. We were sponsored by Nike, AXA, and Standard Chartered, and currently owned by FSG. Do your homework and put your morale compass in the bin. Listen, I don't like this double-edged morality. Like, you talk about one thing, but you don't really want to delve into something else because you know that might be a bit shady. It's that everything was shady in life, bruv.
Like I said,
yeah, I mean,
people are showing their true colors when we hear of things like this. So if you know, you know. Like it's just that people are showing their true colors. As soon as something like this pops up, you're seeing certain individuals speak on this, but they won't speak on that. It's funny. Why will they speak on this, but they won't speak on that? We know the answer why, guys. Like, yeah, I'm saying this isn't even the elephant in the room. But yeah, very selective.
But the thing is, it's with everything, though, isn't it? It's like
no, of course.
Perspective, like it's everything in life because, like, as Black people in community, we love talking about the racism that we experienced or that Black people experienced themselves, like institutionally or even just a random comment, right? But when it's to do with like another demographic or something like that, we turn our heads on it. Like,
of course.
I mean, so it's like it don't exist. So it's the same type of thing, man. It's just it is what it is. It's the way the world is, man. JB,
this is why I say not to idolize anything, because when you actually delve into it, there's probably a dark side to what you're idolizing. I've always said this. This goes for everyone. This goes for everyone in the comments. Never idolize a human being or whatnot. When you're younger, it's different. But as you mature and understand life, don't idolize any one man or woman or anything, man. Because when you delve into it, like perfect example, True Geordie, for example, people are so much fans of him. You see how many people are flip-flopping the last 48 hours. People are like, I don't want to watch him anymore. But then a week ago, you were loving him. You would. So I just be yourself, and you know what I mean. Sorry, I just had to get that in.
No, it's true. Facts. JB saying traditions come from change. Shankly had to move away from what we were doing back in the day for us to have the traditions that we call LFC today. How do we better ourselves if we don't allow change? Facts. Big up JB, man. Moving that money out here. Do you know what I mean? That's a speech,
bro. It's like I said at the beginning of Big Up Panov, man. It's like I said at the beginning of the show. Like, we can't use yesterday's traditions for today. Obviously, you keep certain things about Liverpool from back in the day, and you can try and incorporate it, but you can't keep the same, bro. Like, there has to be a change because today's society is not yesterday's. As we were laughing about, yesterday's price is not today's. Yesterday's tradition is not today's, man. Like, we need to move with the times, bro. So if we don't, all I'm going to say is that Liverpool will start getting left behind, and all of a sudden, this beautiful club that people speak of is not going to be so beautiful anymore because it's just going to be left in the absolute mud. Exactly. History won't save us. History will not save us like that. So we need to act like we need to keep up.
Speaking of mud. Music Mad saying Liverpool win and the youngsters to shine. Let's hope so. Honesty, big up to Honesty saying don't disrespect man like Shabba Ranks. At least he had a hit with Chingaling. Naby hit is when he hit the space station when he shot the ball to orbit in the Champions League finale.
You men are not going to let him live, are you? You're not going to let that Champions League finale live. I hear about this all the time, lad.
No, but do you know what it is though? You know, like if you haven't got the minerals for that shot, just don't take it, bro. Don't take it.
I hear that.
Think of the last minute screamers even in the World Cup or Zidane's, volley in the final or even Bale's overhead kick. You know, when you got the minerals to go and do that, you haven't tested it, you haven't done anything. It's like, bro, come on.
Facts.
Come on, bro. Violent Clown 03 saying, big up to Violent Clown saying, I expected youngsters to play, but that front three stinks. Yeah, I mean, we'll have to wait.
What did you want to see, brother? What did you want to see, you Violent Clown? What did you want to see?
He wanted violence. He wanted chaos and violence.
Yeah, he wanted violence. He wanted that it kind of version. Like, it's a bit different though.
Yeah. Aaron, big up Aaron Talvari saying that squad is for Arthur Melo if he was fit. That's how not good Arthur is from the under-21 games. I didn't even watch that in it, but the less spoken about him, the better, innit? It's just, I feel like deleting all the tapes, bro. Deleting the welcomes and that. Packing them away and sending them back with a refund to Juventus. Anyway, RJ saying, question, will there be a protest at the ground for disqualifying a certain type of ownership?
Uncomfortable conversations.
Will there be?
I think there'll be a massive divide within the club because even amongst Scousers, do you know what I mean? Like, and look, big up to Marianne Southwood. Hope you're well. I haven't seen you before on the channel, but I appreciate you tuning in. Saying, look, as a Scouser, unfortunately, we live in a world where success is bought And if you don't want to be left behind, the club needs money and a lot of it. You'll never walk alone. And that's what it is. That's really the be-all and end-all, to be fair. To hear Qureshi saying Liverpool have to move with the times, other clubs have ambitious owners, new players, the financial power, new managers. It looks like we're going back to the 90s where we tried to compete with Man United and ultimately failed. Yeah, it's true. Trudov saying, Panov, no American ownership has invested to the level where the Eastern groups have. I can only go off what City have done, and the same could happen for Liverpool. Very true.
What we got just in regards to that, what we need to start understand, and I know people probably already understand, Middle Eastern owners, people from the Middle East, like the rich from the Middle East, in comparison to like Americans are still rich. Like, let's not act like FSG are not rich. Todd Bowley's not rich. Sir Jim Radcliffe, I think he's Britain's richest individual. I think he pulled out of the running and stuff like that. These guys are rich. The wealth that the Middle East has is unrivaled by anybody in the world. So that's probably why people are so on having them as opposed to obviously having an American. Anyway, Americans are rich, but their wealth it's not even close to the mid. Like it genuinely is not even close to the Middle Eastern's wealth. That wealth is so deep that some of it can't even be quantified. It has to even just be quantified via assets because it's so big. You can't even quantify it in a number. So you just have to use assets that they've got. You think that they're really worth just that amount? Come on, man. Like they're worth even more than that, but you can't quantify that as a number. So you just got to end up with assets.
And some of them you can't quantify. And a lot of the times as well with these owners, they haven't got the evidence to suggest where they got that money from.
Yes.
Exactly. So when you haven't got the evidence to go and put that down on paper, you might not even be worth that amount. Like, do you know what I mean? Like ultimately, like the way to break it down, your local, do you know what I mean, drug dealer or your local whatever, your little illegal brother, probably has some cash on him, innit? But on the surface, he's not worth anything. He hasn't got anything. Like, even though he can go and buy that tracksuit, on paper, you can't even buy that tracksuit because his money's cash. He hasn't got anything in the bank. He can't prove where he got the money from. You don't pay the tax on it, all that type of thing. So that's where, obviously, the issues come from as well with the business as well. Let's get through some of these comments as well. Loads of them are flying, so big up to everyone tuning in. Again, we've surpassed 600 likes now as well, which is crazy. So big up to everyone. It's going to check the like count.
Remember, you guys have got to get to that 150 for John, big man thing.
Right.
Yeah, like, do they want to go and see that thing for John?
John's agreed as well.
By the time the game's finished, I want to see it on 100 and 150. Yeah, that's it.
We're on 82 likes. We're on 82 likes. So listen, 18 likes left. 80 likes left, man. It's pure comments. Like, sorry if I'm missing some of them. There's loads of them as well.
Let me help you with the comment deal. Which part?
Ravi saying, I know Barnet, North Finchley.
You know the Power League over there. That's why I used to work, bro.
Hold on. Gargoyle Blaster saying the only veteran players on the bench are Firmino and Nunes and Elliott, who gained enough amount of game time, but Nunes and Elliott are not really veterans, and I'm not including Adrian. Yeah, Adrian's there for vibes, isn't it? Just on the coach, have some banner.
Why is he still here? Like, I don't understand. Like, bro,
vibes. Remember, Klopp said
he's on the orb.
He's the intangibles, bruv. You got a brother there that's just he's there for a laugh, bruv. Always on the sideline. What does he do? Nothing, but he's just there for a laugh, bruv. And
he's the one who controls the aux there. When everyone's like put on a tune, he's near the iPhone. Like, he's done putting the tune on.
Hey, Adrian, play that tune, please. Oh, you know the tune, bro. The one he played last game.
Someone would be like, oh, I forgot what the tune was, Adrian, but you played it last week.
You remember, man. Hey, stop being stupid, bro. You remember, man. You remember, bro. Start getting onto that for no reason.
You're dumb, G. That's actually how it is.
But it's true. You start getting onto man because you're like, hey, brother, man, stop being dumb, man. You got bare time.
Like, you're the one who had to play.
You're the only one who plays these tunes.
You tell him the name of the song and you'd be like, last, Burner Boy, last. Like, and he's like, what? What are you talking about? And then he's like, oh, and then you're like, hold on, this tune, you got to go out there and play it. You're in your sliders, you play it and that. And then he's like, oh, he means the song that goes, I need the boy,
But everyone starts laughing.
He hears, isn't it? And he's like, oh, that song, I remember that one. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Liverpool. Yeah, and Aaron saying this LFC game is not going to be entertaining. I might watch Chelsea and City. I wouldn't blame you. Man. I wouldn't blame you. It's not on TV either, guys. I mean, there's no other game to watch, guys. There's no other game to watch.
What? No game on football tonight? I'm on TV tonight.
Just Chelsea.
Chelsea.
City.
Fair enough. I'm not going to say anything about these broadcasters, man.
Yeah, it's mad. Spirit saying facts. Kevin Pawan saying exactly, man. Some man acting like FSG are pure-hearted saints.
It's like Hassan said on his show, no billionaire prayed his way to the top. Like he had to do something to kind of rub your rhythm. Like,
yeah, Portugal is not really good in the attacking squad. Ronaldo is too old. Jota is injured, and João is not going to play because he has a dispute with the coach. Yeah, very true. Phil Bander say, you man seen that Paul Machin guy from Redmen TV on the overlap saying he doesn't want Dubai or Qatari owners. These top Reds irritate me, man. They're happy with coming second.
Is that what he said?
No. He said that he wouldn't be. He said he doesn't think Liverpool would be comfortable with it because of their socialist ideals and how they don't match up with a lot of Qatari interest, and saying that a lot of deleted tweets and messages would have to be put in, would obviously occur as a result.
Look, I'm sorry.
There's some fans that would want that to happen, but you were saying that they're blindsided by what football actually means, and he was saying that football's not about getting the best players and that type of thing and winning.
First of all, shut up. Secondly, I feel like some of these man, like some of these people need to start understanding, bro. I beg you, stop speaking for me, like, and for other people. Like, please, Spirit of Shankly, I really don't want to disrespect. Because I don't know too much of what they are about, and I believe they've got good intentions. So I don't want to sound disrespectful. But I beg you, don't talk for me, please. Like, because I know.
This is why you don't need to smash to that and help this channel grow and all the others, so
Yeah,
we can represent you,
Yeah,
bro.
we can represent you, man.
These people speaking for us, bro.
Yeah,
these are
man. I heard there was a woman on Sky Sports the other day.
Already, let me guess.
No.
You see her?
I can't remember. She was a brown-haired female, but she was just talking about obviously the takeover and stuff like that. And I'm sure she mentioned about Liverpool fans being maybe uncomfortable. I'm like, what fans? Like, I don't get, like, those fans. They need to get in the bin or something, because them fans ain't really speaking for me. Like, we need the fans that, as Jerry said at the beginning, like, there needs to be a way where other demographics, other individuals, and I'm not just talking about my own demographic, I'm just talking about any demographic other than the main ones that you're seeing on the television. They need to be represented well and be able to have their voice heard. Like, so as Romz said,
our fan base, maybe Arsenal's have been a bit different because I've seen it, but our fan base doesn't like the idea of there being opposing ideas and having actual debate about it. It's just always a spat. We're not getting you on the show and stuff. What I would love is for Redmen TV to go and get a Hussam on their channel, or go and get who's controversial. Whoever's on get G on Redmen TV.
They don't want me to think on.
I know, but to go and actually have a different discussion, because when you just got one narrative,
certain someone would stop it. Like, no, I know him. We can't get.
Yo, bro, listen.
Don't tag me in this, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Don't involve me, bro. Like,
a blacklist, man. From when before I even get down to the studio, they already got negative things to say about me, and they're like,
they'll have a download. Wait, is this you? No, we were told you can't come in.
Yeah, we were told you can't come on this show, bro.
It's true though. Sorry, but you're not on the guest list.
Yeah, it'll be that kind of vibe.
GTV.
Yeah, it'll be loose.
It'll be mad.
It'll start getting all political. But I think, look, it is that they do need to start doing that, because, okay, we're not a big channel over here, obviously, on the Jerry James show. Of course not. We don't match up to Redmen and all of them, not in terms of their numbers and how big they are. But we'll get anyone on here. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, Jerry's not opposed to having someone on there. Yeah, Assad, you said it there.
Gary states often, we love when, if you want to label them top Reds or Optimistics fans come, because you never know. It's not just a one-way thing. You may say something. We're not ignorant. We're not arrogant people. You may say something that makes us think, bro, you know what? As much as maybe our standards aren't the same, that I actually agree with that point. So we like opposite opinions. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. 1 second. The last one I wanted to get into. Hold on. Where was this? I just saw it. Yeah, big up honesty. Honesty saying, look, if FSG sells to LFC, if FSG sells Liverpool to the Boston Celtics owner, believe me, we will be worse off than being with FSG. To be fair, I don't even see that happening. LeBron, how's that going to work with LeBron having shares?
Yeah,
like LeBron's got shares, but they're not linked to FSG's. So his shares.
What percentage does he have? It's like 4 or 5%, isn't it?
Yeah. So it's a percentage, isn't it? So
yeah, it's even small. It's not like a mad, big percentage, to be honest. But
exactly, man. But guys, look, the game's about to start. Listen, there's 60 of us in the building. As we've always said, if you want to watch a watch along or check out a watch along, please make sure you're heading over to Saint LFC TV. Hashtag bring me the oil as you get in there, so he knows you're coming from us as well. Yeah, before we head out, man, score predictions.
I'm gonna go 2-2. And we beat them on penalties, but they take us to the wire. Because you do know there's no extra time if it's a draw, straight to penalties. So yeah, I'm going 2-2. 2-2 Liverpool to win on penalties. I just think they're going to be up for it.
Cool.
3-1 Liverpool.
Is that G?
Yeah, I know.
I'm going. I said it on Coppish. I'm going 3-2. I think we will have a lot of control of the game, but I think there will be a couple mishaps, a couple flops in the back as I expected. Like Ramsay will miss a header, or Gomez will be out of position, or Nat Phillips might miss kick a clearance, and then they get a couple goals like that. But I think we're quite dominant on the ball. I just think they catch us out. But we're getting the loads. We're getting 4-0s. We're getting 3-1s. 1-0 from promo. So yeah, just keep them coming, guys. We're on 90 likes at the moment, please. So please.
90. Yo, man, you guys are really.
Can we get to 100 likes by the end?
Guys, before we head out, yeah. Before we head out, guys in the chat, just quickly before we go, would you prefer to see the previews to these games literally just before the game in itself, or would you prefer us to do it like how we do sometimes? We might do it like a day before and stuff like that. Like, let us know. Just genuine question. Obviously, you know, we want to put on the content when you guys actually want to watch it, as opposed to just as and when. So yeah, let us know if you prefer it lead up to games and then we go straight into the game, or yeah, let us know.
Yeah, if it's the lead up, like I said, we're gonna have to do that for every game. So that would be great. But just let us know and make sure you're commenting, liking, subscribing as well. Yeah, hopefully Liverpool won't make it back to back with this win, right? 3 wins on the bounce in all comps.
What was our last win?
Napoli, Spurs, and
yeah. I'm so not used to winning. I completely forgot that we're actually.
That's what I'm saying. It's crazy, but
wow.
Yeah,
that's how I was as well.
But obviously, guys, it's been the Jerry James Show. Myself, G, and Romz. Yeah, and we're out, people. Peace.
Come on.